Okay everybody, I'm super excited about this. I told you if the Spoolie Boy sold, which is the open loop boost controller, that I would make a CO2 version of the controller. So this is more than just a CO2 version of the controller. It also has all the same function as the original open loop controller, but also has CO2 mode, which I'm going to demonstrate right now. So in setup, you see you got CO2 mode, you've still got your boost by time. So I'll just run through the stages. Stage 1 is 5 psi. You can see behind me I've got a wastegate pressure sensor, 2 max solenoids, another pressure sensor for the CO2. In this case, CO2 is actually the pressure of my compressor, which I've been using. So there's stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, and stage 6, all the way to 30 psi. Go back down to stage 1. You can see it all working. Let's try boost by time. I've got everything set up for 1 second per stage. So you're on the trans brake, you release the trans brake. It's going to go through all the stages in sequence as you configure them. So I'll show you a little bit of the other features that are now available. You've got bump. So we've got a trans brake input and a trans brake output. The trans brake output will go to a module that'll be an add-on for this controller. Dale is working on that right now. I'm selling these through Twisted Builds. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out twistedbuilds.com. He's got you can find Dale on Facebook as well if you search through my feed. So here the only added value is that bump. So we'll go back, look at your stage setup. Oops, well I'll tell you about maps, I actually hit it. I've added a user input so you can add any map that you want or pressure sensor for boost. You got CO2 settings here for your pressure sensor for both your gate pressure and your CO2 pressure. Dale sells these or will sell these. I'm using low dollar pressure sensors, they work really great. Look at stage setup. Stage setup screens are a little bit different. You've got an added parameter. You've got that gate PSI target, which you'll be able to see on every stage. The same time, the same duty cycle that you can see on the Spoolie Boy. So it's very similar, but very easy to understand. Go into your CO2 settings. You've also got CO2 scramble. So if you hit the scramble button, it'll just add that on. And you've got ramp settings for all the stages. Right now they're all at 50 milliseconds. So I just got it ramping in as quickly as it can, but you can configure that down, have it ramp boost in, going through stages if you want. I think that is a pretty good demo. There's not much different. You got your CO2 pressure displayed on the setup page. There's your scramble button working. I really like that guy. Anyway, I'll be looking for beta testers. I'm looking for people that are going to be using this thing imminently, soon. So people are going to be testing because I want to do a short beta period. It'll be no cost to you. If you're interested, just hit me up and I will work it out for you. Like I said, just looking for people that are going to be interested in testing this thing soon. And I'm really excited. So anybody has any comments, anything they'd like to see different or added, let me know. Or if you're interested in the unit in general, feel free to hit me up. Thanks guys.